Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast, episode 422. I am your host, Matrixlord 212, and the kid that's yawning is Bryan. Hi, Bryan.
Hello, everybody. What's up?
Alexis.
Hello.
Carol Ann.
Hello.
Vil is getting a drink, and my right hand, the Rani, will be coming back in. So, I'm going to... There he is. There's Vil. There he is. All right. So, we're going to start this massive, massive discussion. What will be the final straw that breaks up this partnership of Clara and the Doctor? Who will decide to leave? Will Clara decide to leave, or will the Doctor tell her to go? I'm going to start with Vil, because Vil has an interesting take on what he wants, right? With Clara?
Yeah, I'd like to see Clara go bye-bye, absolutely, for sure. First, I have to say that we suspect that she's going. It looks that way. But remember that the first source behind this is the Mirror.
Yes.
They're not really known for being accurate.
Correct.
So I would like a bit more before I say, yes, she's definitely leaving. Now, this being said, Clara is not one of the better companions. She had the potential to be that, but she has that Moffat magic where she's got to be the most important companion overall because he created her, and she's like the Mary Sue who's controlled the Doctor's entire life. That is not a character who can stay on the show. She needs to go bye-bye. If I had my way with it, I'll tell you what would happen. The Daleks would exterminate her, and then and then we would see a side of the Doctor that makes the Valyard look like a schoolgirl.
Oh my God! Well, that is an interesting opinion. I'm going to give it now to Carol Ann. Carol Ann, are you a fan of Clara?
I like what she's doing this season.
Right.
So, I really think her character has blossomed. So I'm really digging her right now. Whether or not she leaves or not, I don't really care. But I think she's doing good.
Okay, good. All right, so we got two sides. Now, Bryan.
Yes?
Would you miss Clara, Bryan? Would you sign a petition for her to stay? What? I mean, you want to see a new companion? What do you want? Do you want Keenan to come back? What?
I would give... I would give Clara at least another season.
Okay. Now, would you guys be up to having Clara and another companion to change the mix up a little bit? Like, if Clara... Okay, here's the thing. If there was another companion involved, would you want Clara to stay, though?
I would be all for 2 or even 3 companions or no companion, but shy of, giving Clara a real personality and backstory and stopping her being a Mary Sue, I am so sick and tired of Clara that I would rather have an ingrown toenail.
Wow. All right. Alexis.
See, Series 8 is when I started to like Clara. I didn't like her in Series 7.
Okay.
I feel like even in Series 8, I just feel like Moffat has written her better.
Right.
Every episode with Clara in it, I feel like the ones written by Moffat were a bit better for Clara's character.
Okay.
But I wouldn't say I'd really be upset or satisfied if she left. I wouldn't really care.
Okay.
I'd like to see a new companion, but I'm thinking maybe just someone quite different than they've had before. I'm not sure how, but just something quite different.
Would you accept Danny Pink as a companion?
I'd say so.
Okay. Bryan, would you accept Danny Pink as a companion, even though we saw him a little bit?
Yeah, absolutely. I think his... I think his character is worth seeing as a character on Doctor Who and a companion, and I would I would 100% love it to see him as a companion, so I'm all for it.
Okay. Caroline, even though we only had a little bit of Danny Pink, would you accept him being a companion or no?
No, I
Okay.
don't see him being a companion.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I could see him as a companion. Like, I could see him as a companion if he was with Clara. I wouldn't see him traveling with the Doctor alone, though.
Yeah, I don't. I agree with that. I don't think he would just be because he's a soldier. Oh, wait a minute. That's an interesting dynamic because he doesn't accept soldiers as companions. So,
Well,
Maybe he hides the fact that he's a companion. I mean, not a companion, a soldier.
Now that I didn't. Why didn't I realize that now?
oh,
Wait a minute. So now and they even hinted that he may not be a companion when they were talking about him. So how is that going to work? He can't be a companion if the Doctor hates soldiers like to be companions. So what do you say, Bill?
No, I'd be okay with him as a companion. However, we have definitely established that the Doctor has finally gone back to his old attitude of I don't want soldiers around.
Yeah.
So I would want an explanation that makes it plausible. That's not hard to do, but if there's no explanation and he just happens to accept him anyway, I wouldn't be cool with that.
Right. Do you see Capaldi's Doctor as the Doctor that will have multiple companions? Sort of like in the end when Tom Baker had Tegan, Adric, and Nyssa. Do you see that?
I don't think that that's so much mechanic of any particular Doctor. That's
Well, I mean, like Peter Davison had. I mean, I'm sorry, Peter Davison had them.
That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing, though. That's regardless of whatever Doctor it is. That's all to do with the writing. I could see that happening with any of them.
Right.
A much more easy question for me to answer is, do I see him as a potential long-term Doctor? And the answer to that would be absolutely. So the longer that he's on, the more opportunity that we have for it. But otherwise,
I gotta go.
Okay.
All
right.
See you guys.
Later.
Good one.
Alexis.
All right. So now, what about him being alone, the Doctor? Could that work? Yeah.
Absolutely.
It might work pretty good, actually. No? We don't have the focus of anybody telling him what to do, the control freak aspect, just, Imagine a season without a companion. That would be an interesting thing.
Go for that.
That would be different, Brian. I know you're looking like, oh my God, but it would be different.
Having the Doctor alone, I don't know. I mean, that's how Doctor Who has always been.
It's always been about change, though. It's always been about different. So why wouldn't we just experiment and have it without a companion? See how far he goes without a companion, without somebody to reel him in, without the familiar, with the foreign, where nobody knows him and he just does his own thing, and it's like until he goes too far.
That's the thing.
Right, Bill? I think it'll be interesting.
But that's the thing. The companion keeps him.
No, you stupid. No.
But
no.
The cat. But
my drink is like right here, just barely to the right of my laptop. She's practically hovering over my glass. No. What's happening?
That's one of the main things about the companion. He keeps the focus and balance to.
Right.
It's the big bad vacuum.
Hey, Ronnie. Hey. You hear me, Ronnie?
I'm going to mute for a few moments since the vacuum's on.
Okay. Hey, Ronnie. Could you hear me? Hello. Brian, you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I guess we lost Carol Ann. But I don't know if Ronnie, are you frozen? Can you hear me? Okay. All right. It's just you, Brian.
Yep.
All right, Brian. So the question is, no companion for the Doctor, or yes? Has to be a companion, you're saying, right?
Well, I'm not sure because that's what the Well, the companions keeps the Doctor
Balanced?
balanced out and focused on
Hey, Ronnie.
do and
Hey, sorry, I'm late.
That's okay. The question is, Ronnie, what would happen if Peter Capaldi's Doctor had no companion for the whole entire season?
It depends on the extra characters in the episode and how well the episode is.
Right.
I mean,
Do you think it would work?
I'm not sure. Like I said, it depends on how it's written.
I mean,
Right.
in the episode Town Called Mercy, you saw like how much he needed a companion because Amy pointed out.
Correct.
Yeah, he definitely needs someone to stop him sometimes.
Correct.
But it could also be whoever is written in that episode. Each episode, maybe there's someone new to stop him. I don't know. I'd have to see it because David Tennant had like, what, 4 episodes where he didn't have a companion, and he did pretty
those
good.
Like specials, yeah.
Yeah, he did pretty good, but he did turn evil. I mean,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's exactly.
That's not really necessarily true because with each of those specials, he found people that were the companions within those.
Worthy. Like companion worthy, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we lost Carol Ann. Let me just try to get her back.
If they didn't actually travel with him, I don't count them as a companion. That's why I don't count Grace Holloway as a companion. She was there for the beginning of the 8th Doctor story, but you know she didn't.
Right, she didn't join in. So how could
Yeah,
she do?
yeah, I don't count her as a companion either, but I still liked it.
He didn't even either. Yeah.
Yeah, I still liked it though.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, to me though, a companion is one of them who, after an adventure, you know, they take off with the Doctor and go in the TARDIS for a while. That's a companion. Otherwise, they're someone that helped out for a story.
And sometimes the Doctor himself wants a companion because in the episode Partners in Crime, there was a scene within the episode that the Doctor looking lonely.
Yeah, Donna Noble's with him. And also in Runaway Bride, like, she had to stop him from the Arachnos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you could stop now. So.
But also in that, not Runaway Bride, but the other one, he also didn't want her to be a companion, you know, because he didn't want her to fall in love with him. Oh, he was so vain.
Yeah, no, that was funny.
He just wanted a mate.
I know. He just wanted Donna Noble to be a buddy. That was the funniest thing when Donna Noble was there.
He really was vain.
I know. I would love to see Donna Noble with 12th Doctor. That would be great.
You know, for the longest time, I thought she was the woman, not Missy. I thought Donna was the woman that gave Clara the number. But I guess
That's
it was
what
Missy.
I thought. Because they said Donna, the Dastardly Donna in the Snowman episode, and Sweetville, well, no, it wasn't Sweetville, they keep changing the name, Crimson Horror, and then they were saying different things, like Donna may be in it, so. What's that noise? Okay, never heard that noise
Hi,
before.
Carol Ann.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I seem to be having technical difficulties.
I'm going to go see what that alarm is, and I'll let you guys talk. Ronnie, you're in charge. Give me 2 minutes.
I'm in charge. So we were talking about the Doctor not having a companion.
Oh, okay.
What do you think, Carol Ann? How some episodes would go if he, if he didn't have a companion?
I think that would be cool. You know, if he didn't have a companion for a while and just went out on his own.
Yeah, like David Tennant did.
What was that?
Like David Tennant did?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that would be cool.
Yeah, I'd like to see a few episodes without Clara. I know a lot of people like her. I still don't like her. I don't know why. Do you like her, Bryan?
Wait, like Nora?
No, do you like Clara? Do you like her?
Yeah, yeah, Clara's cool as a companion.
Do you like her, Carol? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Who, Clara?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like her now.
So you're getting to like her?
Well, yeah, I mean, I like her better now than what she was.
Oh, yeah, definitely. What about you, Bill?
Which one? I'm sorry, I'm kind of split here.
Clara, I was asking if y'all like Clara because I said I still am not sure if I like her or not.
I would like an ingrown toenail more than I like Clara.
Yay, somebody agrees with me. What don't you like about her?
She's a Mary Sue companion. She's very typical of Stephen Moffat, trying to make his characters more important than everything else that ever came before. Having her be the person that has basically driven the Doctor's entire life, which, by the way, is making the Doctor much less of a mystery and should never be done. And
Yes.
just the Doctor is taking lip at 2,000 years old from a 27-year-old Earth girl. What, did he learn nothing from his time with Tegan?
Yes, that's exactly how I feel about Clara. I do not like she knows his name and all this stuff. I don't like it. It's wrong. It's just, and you're right, he's 2,000 years old and he's following this girl around like she's the boss, and I don't like it.
And then he gets mad when Robin Hood, like, she's all liking Robin Hood. It's like, what's that about? Like, he don't want him to be her boyfriend, yet he wants to be the main thing of her life. That's the whole point, you know? So why does she have to be the companion that introduces him to the TARDIS? Why does she have to be the companion that's seen every face? Why does she have to be the companion that died twice and, oh my God, she's impossible? If you watch previous episodes, he contradicts himself so much, Moffat. I mean, I love Moffat, don't get me wrong. I like the stuff he does. But, you know, the imaginary friend, well, that was the girl, that was the Madame de Pompadour. She was the girl who waited, even though they didn't say it. And then, you know what I'm saying? And it keeps repeating over and over and over again. I mean, you know, they said Rose was in the impossible planet. You know, he said different things about Rose, different things about River, impossible, and, you know, crazy stuff that lines were thrown around, repeating, you know. How many times did they do the joke about this on a screwdriver building cabinet? River Song said it, and the War Doctor said it. It's like, you know, you don't need to redo the joke like 5 times.
Yeah.
You know, so.
And the teleporter. He hates the teleporter all the time. I'm like, okay, you don't like it.
Right. I think Clara, if she would just stop being the most important person in the universe, like, for once, I would want to see her screw up. Like, really bad. Like, thinking that she knows the solution, and then she gets shot or something, or whatever, and that will wake her up to reality that, hey, you don't know everything. Like, I just want something where she doesn't know everything.
Or him diss her, like, right at the end. Just him just say, just bye, and just leave.
Well, I don't want him to do that either, though. I want him to leave, but I don't want him to do like a, you know, Tom Baker, like, type of, you know, Sarah Jane Smith. All right, you know, Fourth Doctor. All right, bye, Sarah Jane. It's like,
you don't want it to be like that either.
No, I don't want no coldness like that. But I just, I want her to, I want the Doctor to save the day instead of Clara.
No, I want him to be cold to her, but I don't want it to be like those other episodes, you know. I want to be a little different.
But the next companion, I want the companion to see the Doctor as the center of the attention. I don't want to know nothing about the companion. I don't want to know their mom, their dad,
be wowed kids, about the Doctor.
Their father's second wife. I don't care. Their grandmother. I don't want to know. See, Russell T. Davies did it right with the parents because he did it in a nice way. But when Moffat tries to do it, he doesn't do it right because you get a different actor to play the father for crying out loud because you can't even sign the original guy. It doesn't look right because you don't even recognize that as a father. He doesn't even look like the father. But it's like, you know.
What are you talking about?
You know, Clara's father.
Oh, yeah, they didn't have the same guy.
Right. Yes. So there wasn't. If you're not going to get the same guy, don't even do the parent bit. That's the whole point. Make her like she's going to see her cousins or something.
I have to go to bat here and say that wasn't a mistake. I mean, with everything that he's done with Clara, the father might as well be a Time Lord. He just regenerated.
Yeah, I know.
Or it's a different Clara from a different one of the other timelines, and so that's why her dad's different.
I don't like the dad. I didn't like the stepmother. It was
But,
terrible. And the grandmother reminded me of the one from Wilf's time, the time, yeah.
And in the Christmas episode, I wanted to choke the mother.
I didn't like it. I don't like her.
I
just leave the family out of it.
That
Leave
was
the
her
family
aunt.
out of it.
I shouldn't want to choke anyone in a Christmas.
Oh, that was her aunt?
Yeah, that wasn't her mother. That was like her aunt or something. Remember, her mom's dead.
Her mom, I thought that was the second wife or something.
She's right.
Oh.
Okay. Oh, it was the aunt? Okay. I just wanted a companion that the doctor saves the day, not the companion.
And they're wowed by the doctor. I want them to learn something from the doctor and be wowed by him. She's not wowed by him at all. She's like his mother, and I can't stand her. I just can't stand her.
It's Doctor Who, not Clara Who, not Amy Who, not River Who. Like, we need to turn it back into Doctor Who, where, as much as I love Clara and I love Amy and I want the doctor to save the day. I want the doctor to think up a way. I want the doctor to have his say. That's it. No more Clara smacking him in the face. No more Clara saying, no, you didn't learn anything. No, man. Just because he becomes 2,000 years old doesn't mean he's senile.
I hated that part on the 50th special, that she was the one to bring them together. I hated that. That made me so mad when I saw that on the 50th special, that she's the one that, like, oh, doctor, when you said you killed the people, I didn't think it was you. I mean, it made me so mad.
I got more mad that David Tennant didn't really get that much of a reaction to Wolf.
And
that was bull.
I understand that Matt Smith is the doctor, but I was kind of mad that David was kind of on the back scene.
I don't like that either.
Because David, in any of his episodes, he was never on the back scene.
I was pissed.
Not a doctor.
He was pissed.
And even when he thought there was another doctor, he still was the doctor taking over on, the next doctor. So he still took control. So I would have thought he would have taken control over Matt. And
the 10th Doctor could easily save the day over the 11th Doctor, I feel. But, that's my opinion, Because he wouldn't be, like, upset. He wouldn't get upset. He would just do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wouldn't even, like, get it done. He's the person that changed somebody in Unbreakable Chains and threw him out an asteroid. He threw the lady out the door. He put the other one part in the mirror. When he gets pissed off, forget about it. Forget about it. Yep, David Tennant is the Valuard, for crying out loud, right?
Basically, if you guys want... No, well, David Tennant wouldn't be the Valuard, because think about it. The Valuard was a separate created entity.
I know, but he could be the Metacrisis doctor from, the alternate reality, because Rose Tyler dies, and then he becomes miserable, and then he just done.
It was crazy.
Snaps.
If they were to... Well, that's the whole thing. They had said that the High Council created the Valuard, so it couldn't really be the Metacrisis one. But you really want a good showrunner, and you want the show...
But where did they say that? In the audios?
No, back in Trial of a Time Lord.
Oh, they created the Valuard, they said?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, they created him, and they offered him those lives if he would bump off the Doctor, basically.
So what did they take, the Doctor's DNA or something?
They didn't, sit there and go into every single detail about it. We could extract theory after theory.
I didn't know that, Bill, actually. I didn't even catch that, but okay.
But, really, what they should do at this point is they should have Mark Gatiss as the showrunner. He cares a lot more about the show. So, very well, he's a subject authority on it, and he's a very good writer, and unlike Stephen Moffat, he doesn't leave you with a ton of plot holes that get...
Yeah.
I would bring the Valuard into it in series like 9, 10, and 11.
I would
basically be a thing that his next incarnation is the Valuard, and he's trying to prevent it from happening, or something stupid where he knows the Valuard's coming.
I wouldn't have a problem with the Valuard. I wouldn't do it where it's his next incarnation, but I would certainly not do it while Moffat's showrunning, because if Moffat is showrunning, if he has anything like the Valuard or the Master, he's going to turn them into an imbecile, because nothing can compare to the Doctor.
I know. Why can't you have like the John Sim, David Tennant combination?
Well, the Doctor did get those lives from the Time Lords, so they could be in that part of the creation of Valuard for him,
Right.
But you're right, Moffat would just mess it up completely. But the idea of River Song was good when David Tennant met her, and I would have liked to have seen her a few more times just to know where we've seen her from. but what he turned her into turned out to be so not where I was hoping.
I love River Song to death, and I know people are going to give me heat for that, but I did not like that she was Amy and Rory's kid.
Yes, their child. That was
I got pissed.
He was rushing. Oh, I got to figure something out, blah, blah, blah. So
Right.
I'll just do this. You know.
Right.
I was just going to say that if I keep stuffing my face with this beef stew, I might be able to produce a Stephen Moffat plotline in the next 8 hours or so.
All right, I don't want to come under fire for, heat against Moffat. Okay, I don't want to turn that into that. Okay.
Well, he was good under Russell T Davies, so I don't.
I do like Moffat's episodes, but I don't want to turn that into
But I just don't think. I don't know. It's not the same. I can't explain it.
I know.
Especially with Clara, it's not the same. That's why I'm struggling. I think I like Peter Capaldi. It's Clara that's messing it all up. But I'm not
I love Peter Capaldi. Come on, man. He's awesome. I love him. He's awesome. He's a great doctor. But let's see him with a new companion.
I'm ready for her to leave. I was ready for her to leave the moment I saw her.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I know. That's fine.
And especially in the 50th episode.
We could agree to disagree, Ronnie.
After the 50th episode, I was totally ready for her to leave because they ruined the 50th episode with her.
Yeah.
It could have been so great.
That wonderful anniversary of 8 years of New Who. Oh yeah.
Yeah. It could have been so great with all those others in there. It could have.
There's something even worse than the fact that he made the Zygons complete morons and that he didn't actually use the classic Doctor, just crap stock footage, is the fact that Carol Ann Ford and William Russell are both still alive and he didn't do anything for them.
Oh, I was pissed that they weren't in it. I was not happy they weren't in it.
Ian Chesterton's name on there, instead of having whoever that dork was that handed her the note, it should have been Ian Chesterton.
Correct.
Sweet, and it would have been great. And
what
then
was it for them to do that for 3 seconds?
Instead of using Rose's face, the moment should have had the face of Susan and said, here's one Gallifreyan child you saw grow up. Now what about all of the ones that you're about to kill?
Right. I know.
And oh man, don't get me started on the Zygons. I call that episode Error of the Zygons because it was done.
Yeah, because it went like quick. There was no point in that plot being in there because it was just like a subplot.
Oh my god. Wow. I still like the 50th though. I liked it, even though there was things. I still like the 50th. In fact, I watched it a couple of times, due to advice from my friends, it was a good thing too. But I know it wasn't your cup of tea, Bill.
No, I think that he spat in his face and a lot of people. And, well, one day maybe he'll realize what he's done and he'll hand himself in Tom Baker's scarf.
Bryan, you there, bro?
Yeah, I'm here.
What do you think, man?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know either. We can't explain things with what they do, but there may be a 10-year Who. I don't know.
Didn't he say something like, no, unless I'm lying or something like that?
Yeah, he's lying. He's lying. You know he's lying. So, all right, gang. On that note, thank you guys for appearing. Stay tuned for more episodes of Real Whovians Cast during the week. Thank you, Ronnie, for returning. You're the best.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bryan. You're awesome. Thank you, Alexis. Thank you, Carol Ann. Thank you, Bill. And this is Matrixlord 212 saying take care. Bye for now. All right.
Yep, have a good one, and let's all get along and have fun watching Doctor Who.
Yes.
We can only hope. Say no to hatred. All right, bye-bye.
Peace.
Bye.